What's up, YouTube? Today we are looking at the Shadow Tech Scorpion. So as you can see, this was made in the U.S.A. Came totally sealed up, which I do appreciate. I thought that's a nice touch. So these guys are no longer doing it, but their stuff still is on eBay, kind of floating around here and there. When I discovered this, I looked into it. I picked up a few more. So they all universally, from what I understand, come with this mounting system. It's got two screws, right? And then I was carrying this Scout carry in the small of my back. This has a long handle. I was putting it in a belt loop, and it actually did pretty well. This is obviously a defensive fighting knife. I hate to say fighting because it sounds like something the lawyers would use against me, but they're fighting. They're the fightingest. We'll grab so what it didn't come is sharpened, and it had, let me see if I can even, it's more of a tear. I'll have to keep working on it. It's too thick to use on a rod system. I'm assuming it'd be pretty hard to use on stones. I'm using a hand diamond apparatus. It is sharp though. It's just so thick behind this. Obviously, I think it would work. I think it would work for like slashing, honestly. If we put this on something hard, let me move this guy. Hang on. All right, so then as you can see, it cut this. That means it would cut you. Really, though, it's not for cutting. It is for the thrust, for the stab. It has a lot of nice little touches. As you can see, this is flattened out up here to help it kind of be a weird clip. This is 9 inches overall, 4-inch black finish Oteal steel cylinder blade with steep grind. Gives the knife added strength for maximum penetration. Black paracord wrapped handle, double guards for a firm non-slip grip, black molded Kydex sheath with clip. Clip can be switched, blah, blah, blah. Screws are even made. Everything is made in the U.S., including the screws. O1 tool steel RC is 60. And I think that if you were to stab someone with this, they would be severely hurt. It does form a triangle, so it is going to penetrate pretty well. I am going to, and then also it has this, so if you had to give somebody a thunk in the head, the cross guards are a great touch because I think in a lot of situations people underestimate how much your hand is going to want to jump onto the blade if you were to thrust or stab. It is a pretty interesting piece of gear. I don't know if it's necessarily like the best, but I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I think it would work. I think it would work well. I think that this Kydex sheath will definitely retain it. And this is, yeah, it is what it is. I think it's well done. Um, and I think that one of the reasons it didn't come sharpened is because in some areas they're not going to want this. This could be just an instrument of piercing thrust. I put an edge on it. I'm not going to go crazy on it. It's more of like what you would see on a hatchet or an axe as far as edges go. And yeah, I've got a couple more I'm going to show on the channel. I would recommend people keep an eye out for these guys as they float around. They are kind of from yesteryear, but I think that they have a lot to offer as far as like actual usefulness goes. And I would also, if you get the loops, the belt loops, you could like really securely fit this on. This works in a pinch, but there's a lot of handle sticking out. But yeah, if you see one of these floating around for a reasonable price, around like 45, 50 bucks, if you want something like this, I would grab it. I think it's a good piece of kit. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be keeping the boxes long term, but we'll see. We will see. Anyway, if you're still here, thanks for sticking with me to the end. That's all she wrote for this one. Hope you folks have a great rest of your day. Bye now.